You're watching the NYY post-game show with host Derek Lewandowski. Before we get started, here are some highlights from today's game.
I must tell you.
Swing and a miss. He powered it by him. And Nimmo.
The fact that it's his debut.
Punched out to third. LeMahieu
Gets from leaning out over that plate. It's a great pitch.
Fly ball right field. Talkman toward the line and makes the play in foul territory.
And look some stuff up, you know.
Line drive off the glove of Davis and it trickles into left field. Up the middle. That'll get a run in. Jimenez fields and fires to Alonso.
See, maybe Michael King in game one.
Infield in, and Alonso hits a slow ground ball to Wade.
To see.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Fly ball left field, backing up Gardner. He's on the track, and he makes the play. Audi scoreboard 1-0 Yankees. That one is looped over the head. Popped up. Left field. Gardner comes in. That one is looped into left center field. It's a base hit. Cutting over. And that one is under the glove of Ford and into right field. Cano scores. And they will. The 0-2. Oh, what a good job by Krisky. 3 pitches. He strikes out Nimmo. Runner goes. Lofted into left field and deep. Smith turned the wrong way. Turns the wrong way again. And it's over his head and up against the wall. Talkman runs third. He will score. It's an That one is drilled to right field. Going back, Talkman. And that ball's gone. And that will do it. Line drive. It's a base hit down the left field line. Ramos scores. Jimenez scores. Drilled to right field. Did he get it high enough? Yes, he did. Oh, my. The Yankees have come all the way back. Well, he knew.
All supposed to be in.
And the pitch from Green. Strike 3. Rosario down look. Strike 3. Smith down looking. Swing and a miss. Green dominant with 3 strikeouts. No runs, no hits. And the pitch. Lined into right field. Here comes Conforto. He's got to play it on a hop. Here comes Talkman. Here's the throw. Talkman is safe. And the Yankees win 8-7. Urshela with the base hit. They've come all the way back.
And now, for a reaction to today's game, here's Derek.
All right, Yanks needed that one. Big win. Down 7-2 late in the game, and they managed to come back. That's the type of win that can turn your season around. The Yankees are 17-13 going into this game. That's the same record they had after 30 games last year, but beginning the second half of the season. And it's a good chance to get off on the right foot. You've got 2 wins in a row. That's 2 in a row. If you win one more, that's known as a winning streak. So, fingers crossed for game 2 of this doubleheader, and I'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to talk about Mike King. I thought he was really, really strong today. He kind of got victimized by soft contact. You saw him break some bats and give up some hits. His fastball it usually sinks. It always sinks. But today it was also running really hard into the righties more than usual, more lateral movement. I don't know if he made an adjustment, but it seemed to have a lot more movement in on the right-handers away from the left-handers. He still gave up some bloops. He doesn't throw quite hard enough to, blow guys away. You saw he did get a few strikeouts, but for the most part, he's a guy who's gonna pitch to contact. And sometimes when you pitch to contact, you become the victim of soft contact, and that's kind of what happened with Mike King today. But still, I think that was his best performance yet. The bullpen, Brooks Krisky, I don't even know how you say his name, was terrible, but Chad Green bounced back. It was good to see him bounce back. Luis Cessa was warming there in the 9th. He was going to come in. He was warming actually in the 8th. He was going to come in for the 9th if there was a 9th inning. I tell you what, this season with all the weird rules is just kind of throwing me off. Extra innings in the 8th inning, runner on second to begin the game. But big walk-off from Gio Urshela. It's good to have him back. He's been out for a while. As guys start to come back, you'll see this team get stronger. Don't forget, Gio Urshela was really, really good earlier this season. He's got a chance if he can come back swinging the bat well. You don't know how long that elbow's been nagging him. Maybe they gave him some treatment kind of numb it down a little bit, and he can get back to swinging the bat very well. Some injury updates. Higashioka should be back pretty soon. That gives you kind of a dilemma as to what you do with Kratz. I like Kratz. I like the way he's been swinging the bat and working the count. And the way that Sanchez has been playing, honestly, I don't even want to see Sanchez in the game. He had a bad day behind the plate. He had a bad day at the plate. I have joined the trade Sanchez bandwagon. We can talk more about that. I'm going to do a podcast after the trade deadline to talk about whatever moves the Yankees make and to talk about what moves I would have made and what moves they should make this offseason. And trust me, Gary Sanchez is going to be a big part of that discussion. Trade rumor. Starling Marte has been rumored to be, somebody that the Yankees are keeping their eye on. I don't know why. I mean, I guess, if you need to move one of the outfielders, if you need to move Aaron Hicks or Clint Frazier for a pitcher, I can see you needing to secure that outfield depth first, so that way you don't end up shorthanded if the deal doesn't go through. You could also be trying to swing a three-way move where you take Marte and then deal him somewhere else as part of a package to get a pitcher. I know that Cleveland was looking for an outfielder that was ready at the major league level. If you can get Marte and then move him to Cleveland as part of that deal for Clevenger, that allows you to keep a guy like Clint Frazier and maybe only have to give up some pitching. I would prefer that they don't deal Clark Schmidt. We'll get a good look at Deivi Garcia here in Game 2. But I'm open to trading Garcia. I'm also open to trading Mike King. He looked pretty good, but, if it'll get you a Clevenger, you got to make that deal. If it'll get you a Bauer, you got to make that deal. If it'll get you a Plesac, you got to make that deal. So, we'll see what Cashman is going to do. He's been pretty iffy about whether or not he's going to make any deals, so we'll see how that works out. Again, Aaron Hicks with the big hit today. I was starting to think before that at bat that he might be a guy that's on the trade block because he just hasn't looked right since he came back. A lot of times guys can come back slowly from that Tommy John surgery. I know Didi didn't have a great year last year. He looked pretty good this year when I've seen him play. But he just wasn't right last year after that TJ surgery. So Hicks dealing with the same thing. Next is Deivi Garcia pitching Game 2. His debut, his major league debut, I'm going to do something different. I've been working on a video all morning for this. I know that I get a lot of attention from Latin America, from those countries that are excited to see what Deivi Garcia has got. So I'm going to record his debut and do a little bit of a special documentary style video about his debut. So look forward to that after Game 2, and I will see you next time that we have a pregame. Hey guys, help support the podcast by buying swag from my store. Link is in the description.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps YouTube suggest this channel to other Yankees fans.